Okay, today I want to talk about just a couple of things you can do to make things easier and maybe be a little bit more efficient and get things cooking. So one of the things you can do is buy a domain name, something like cashhelp.me or something like that, and you can buy them pretty cheap at domainspricedright.com. And they have a sale right now. If you get .me's, they're only $8 a year. So anyway, get a domain name, whatever it is, something that's easier to remember than http://hempworksbizop.com/your username, because that's kind of a mouthful. And also people might not remember it and they might make a mistake in spelling. And whatever mistake they make means you don't get credit for them, and they'll get signed up under who knows who, but it won't be you if they don't spell it right. So what you want to do is get a domain name that's just really, really easy, like cashhelp.me or moneyfromhome.com or something like that. And then what you do is have that domain forwarded to your landing page. So, and if you can't do that, I have my own web server and I'll do it for you for free. And so it takes about 30 seconds to set it up. You have to go into your control panel where you bought the domain name and change the name servers so that it looks for my server, and I can show you how to do that in about 10 seconds. And then when you run your ads or when you print up your business cards or whatever, and then you want people to go to your landing page so they can type in their name and email address and get on the sales funnel, automated email responder. And so what you'll do is instead of saying contact me at http://hempworksbizop.com/my username, then you would just say cashhelp.me or whatever your domain is, earnmoremoneyfromhome.com or whatever, and then that way they won't misspell it, and because if they do, they won't get to the landing page. And so if they get to the landing page, you know they spelled it right, you're going to get credit for it. They're going to be signed up in your downline and everything is going to be slick. So you can do that, and that domain will be good for a year, so you can use it for a year. And if you want to after that, you can renew it and use it for another year, or you can just let it die. Let somebody else get it. It really doesn't matter. Okay, so that's one of the things that you can do. And another thing you can do is, even though the company email autoresponder sends everybody a welcome message, as soon as they go to your landing page, then the company gets them on the autoresponder. And there's two types of emails. One of them is a welcome from you, and one of them is related. It welcomes them in, and then every day or two there'll be another one, and it'll be something different. It'll tell them, 50 more people came into your downline or whatever, and don't miss out because somebody signed up under you, and they'll pass you up if you don't become an affiliate and stuff like that. Okay, so I thought in the beginning that since the company was sending those people an email, I didn't have to. But what I found is a lot of people, whether on purpose or not, they'll put a space in their email, or they'll, write at Gmail, but they'll leave out the .com, or the AOL, and they'll leave out the .com, or whatever. And so for whatever reason, some of these people, whether it's because they do it on purpose and they don't want you to contact them is anybody's guess, or whether they just, had a brain fart and didn't do it, who knows. Anyhow, what happens is that if the email address they type in is not correct, then they don't get the welcome message or the autoresponders as they go. And so sometimes it takes people 2 weeks, maybe even 2 months before they make a decision. And if that's the case, then they won't get any of those emails. And how I found that out was when I made a spreadsheet and I was copying the names and email addresses from my contact manager in my back office, and I put them in a spreadsheet, and you can copy 20 at a time, and they just go right in and go into the right cells and everything auto-magically. It's really neat, easy. Anyway, what I was noticing is that a lot of these email addresses were wrong. They had @Gmail but not the .com, or they had a space in there or something. For whatever reason, they wasn't going to get any of the emails from the company. They wasn't going to get the welcome message. They wasn't going to get any of the autoresponder messages and whatever. So I would correct it. Of course, it doesn't get corrected at the company, so they still don't get any of those email addresses or any of those email messages. But because I send a personal message, and they got it, and you know, some of those people have become affiliates and are making money now. So because they didn't do their email address correctly, if I hadn't have sent them a personal message, then they would have known nothing about it. They wouldn't have got a message from the company. They wouldn't have got any emails from anybody. They wouldn't have said welcome, hello. They wouldn't have even known what it was about. They wouldn't have known anything, and they just would have died of old age and croaked. And then they wouldn't have made me any money, and they wouldn't have made themselves any money, or you any money, or whatever. So, and that happens a lot. Actually, it happens a lot. I'd say at least 2 or 3 times a week. That happens, that somebody did their email address wrong. You know, I mean, you've got the obvious people, you know, John Doe at, you know, gmail.com, you know, the people that just flat don't want to get a message, and that's fine. But the people who just make some kind of mistake, and you know, they went and they're interested, you know they are, because they took the free tour, but they wouldn't have any way to know anything about it if you don't send them a personal message. So you need to send everybody a personal message, and you don't need to overwhelm them or anything. Just, hello, you know, welcome to my daily choice, blah, 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 blah. You know, maybe tell them 10 words, you know. Just, hello, I'm here if you need me. You know, if you have a blog, you might want to, you know, tell them where it is or something, but basically you just want them to be able to contact you if they want to. Some people don't want to be bothered, and that's fine. But, you know, if they do, because some people need help, and they'll appreciate the help you give them if you do. So anyway, get them off to a good start, and make sure that that you send that first welcome email, and then stay on top of them after that too. Because if a couple of months go by, and especially if they come in and they buy in at Executive, and you know they bought $600 worth of product, and if a couple of months go by and they don't have anybody in their downline, well, maybe you ought to reach out to them and help them out, you know, and tell them how you're getting your leads, you know, and because that's duplicatable. And when they realize how to do it, they'll do it, and then, you know, that's what they want to do. If they wasn't interested, they wouldn't have bought all that product and all that. So those are just a couple of tips to get you off to a good start. And if you're not already in this business, a member of my team, then I'll leave a link that you can take the free tour under this video. And if you like this video, then click like, and you can subscribe to my channel. I've got other videos that might be helpful, and I hope you have a great day.